I invite you to become comfortable wherever it is you are sitting. You may sit in a chair, on the floor, or you may lay down if it makes you more comfortable. I also encourage that you close your eyes as we prepare for a time of meditation. Focusing on your breath, allow your mind to slowly pay attention to the inhale and the exhale, slowing down your breathing. And as you're noticing your breath, you may want to wiggle your fingers and toes to remind yourself that you are in your body temple. And if your back is against the chair or the floor, just be mindful that you are supported in this experience. And as we continue focusing on our breathing, we allow listening to my words to become the dominant thought. And if those thoughts and my words fade away, that's perfectly fine, normal, and natural. We're going to go on a journey together, using our imagination and our mind. Focusing on the breath, we allow ourselves to visualize within our mind's eye that we are walking on a path, slowly meandering through the forest and noticing the trees and the bushes, the plant life, and we notice the sounds of the birds and the sound of the wind through the trees. We notice the sky and see its radiant blue. And there may be a puffy cloud moving along in the wind. As we continue walking through the path, past the trees, there might be a squirrel or a butterfly that crosses our path. And so we slowly acknowledge them and we continue walking. Continuing to focus on our breath, our walking takes us to the edge of the river, and there's a small clearing over to the side with a large log that we can rest upon. And so as we sit on this log, we relax even more deeply, and we listen to the sounds of the river and watch the water flow lazily by, swirling here and there past rocks and logs in the water. And we notice it's peaceful here, quiet. Thoughts begin to bubble up from our mind, and so we select one to place it on a leaf that is lazily flowing down the river. And so we visualize ourselves placing a thought on the leaf and allowing that combination of energy to float slowly away. We have released that concern and allowed it to go back into the universe from which it came. We notice that we feel a little bit lighter in doing so. And so we select yet another thought and place it gently on a leaf. Thank it for serving us when it did, and allowing it to gently float away out of sight, releasing it back into the energy of the universe from which it came. You may do this process as many times as you feel necessary, placing a thought, a concern on a leaf in the river and allowing it to gently float away. We release these thoughts completely, giving them back to the universe, for we are all energy, and energy allows energy to be received and dissipated. We notice that as we practice this process, releasing care or concern on a leaf, allowing it to gently float away, we feel lighter in mind and heart, and our physical body temple also feels rejuvenated by this release of energy. For just a moment more, allow yourself this process of gently releasing any more thoughts or concerns that you brought with you to the riverside. And when you're ready, it's time to return. And so we allow ourselves to stand from this log we were sitting on, thank the river for supporting us in this release, and give thanks for the beauty of nature at this spot. And we turn and gently walk back down the path, back into our life. And we notice the beauty of the trees and of the bushes and then not any plant life that we see. And we acknowledge the squirrel or the butterfly and the sounds of the birds as we return to our daily activities, renewed, refreshed, and alive. We are grateful, and so it is. You may open your eyes. Namaste.